Hi, welcome back to Raving Book Reviewers. I'm Holly.
And I'm Carrie.
And together we're Team Holly!
We still need a different hand sign, don't you think?
Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it.
We are. So we're doing a review on Unwind. Do you see that? That's the book. By Neal.
Shusterman.
Yeah, thanks. I can never say that. I would have said something different.
So we decided to read this book because this author is coming to our library this month, and so we wanted to read it so that way we can meet him and hopefully get an interview. Who knows?
And if you live in the Burlington, Iowa, it's on November 17th, I think. But just double check with the library. I get dates wrong all the time.
We'll post it on the blog.
Right. So anyways, this book is just basically about that kids, you can have your kid unwound at the age of 13 to 18. Which is basically you take their whole entire body apart and you give them to other people. So their self is in all these different parts, right?
Yeah, so there was a war.
I can't explain it. Tell me, Holly, what is it? There's a war?
There was the Heartland War, which was the war between pro-life and pro-choice. And both parties ended up compromising and settled on the process of unwinding, which is, like Carrie said, taking the body parts apart.
So sad, guys.
Which pro-life was happy because technically they're still alive because all their parts are alive. But pro-choice was happy because you could abort your baby at age 13.
Right.
So
the story follows this boy who is about to be unwound because he's kind of the troublemaker of the family. And he escapes, and on his way escaping, he runs into a girl and another boy who escaped. The girl was going to be unwound. And then you could also have tidings, which, like, your parents literally have you to unwind you and raise you to be unwound. And,
so cruel. I can't believe these parents. Like, these parents are just ridiculous that would agree to unwind their kids. I can't even fathom it.
I wonder what it would have been like if I read this book when I was a teenager. Because, you know, when you're a teenager, you're like, I hate my parents.
Totally.
But being that I'm an adult, it broke my heart.
It was so sad. I wanted to cry.
Adopt everyone. Like,
yes.
Like, oh my gosh, like that part in the book at the very end, because this is a spoiler, right? When, what's his name?
Roland?
Oh,
when he gets unwound? It was so crazy.
I wanted to cry. That was so sad. I didn't think the author was actually going to go there.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, he's not going to get unwound. Someone's going to save him.
Yeah, it was so sad. And then Connor gets his arm. I mean, that was just...
I don't like that, though. I feel bad that Connor has his arm.
I know.
And he lost his eye. He has his eye, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's just really creepy, but...
I also did like that the girl, because you know how in most YA books, sometimes when there's a character, they're smarter than what an average youth girl would be. I did like how this character, she was in a foster home, and I think in a foster home you would like grow up quicker.
Yes, I think that's true.
I feel like she was well written. She had life experience to back up her like really logical personality.
Yeah, I think so. I think that you're right on that. I also liked at the end where Harlan gets like, you know, they're putting him back together and all those people are there with his parts and he's like, Dad. Yeah. It was just so heartbreaking.
They didn't take all the parts back, but they just connected his body. Oh my gosh.
It was so sweet. It was so sweet. Yeah.
So what did you think of the book, Paul?
I really liked it. I mean, it was sad and
what would you give it?
It was a little downer. I would probably do 3.5, 4, just because I don't know. It was just so sad and it was so controversial and parts of it were just so disturbing. Yes. What would you give it?
Probably I wish I could give it like a 3.5 because it's not. I love dystopians and this is definitely a dystopian book, but I wasn't like totally in love with it, but I am very interested and I do want to read the next books because I want to see these kids have an uprising against everyone. And I want to know what happens to that letter that they have to write.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I will continue reading. It wasn't like my favorite, but yeah.
It was good. So, yeah, you should check it out. We recommend this for ages maybe 13 and up, just because the author's coming to the middle school, so I'm assuming he's thinking it's probably for that age. But
right, and there's not really any like sex.
There's zero romance,
no
zero
bad
sex.
words.
Yeah, it's pretty clean. The only thing that's
Yeah.
disturbing is the whole unwinding thing.
And they are, if you like to read books that turn into movies, this book is going to be turned into a movie in 2016.
Yep.
So, I guess that's all, right, huh?
Yep, that's all we have for today.
So many books.
So little time. Team Hooray!